So now we're going to create a product inventory management system using Java and arrays.
Today, we're going to create a method called user authentication from our project. First, we're going to declare our string username and string password. And we're going to display or ask the user to input their username. We're going to create a while loop that checks if the username matches its respective username, which is admin. We're going to create a success message, and if the password also matches the case or the condition, which is the password admin, we're also going to create a success message. Otherwise, we will create an error message.
Good day everyone, I am Christel Cansicio. This part of the program shows a method called show menu, which prints the main menu of the product inventory management system. It first displays the system title, then prints menu option, followed by a blank line for spacing. After that, it lists the different choices the user can select. Option 1 is for adding a product. Option 2 is for viewing all product. Option 3 is for updating a product. Option 4 is for deleting a product. Option 5 is for recording a sales transaction. Option 6 is for viewing all sales transactions. And option 7 is for exiting the program.
In adding product in case 1, the program will print add product. This will serve the user to know where part of the code they are putting information. After that, the program will ask the user to enter for information. It will prompt product ID, the product name, the product price, and the product quantity. And the program will read the user input. Each question is stored inside variables so the program can use it later. Once the user enter all information, the program will check if any of the inputs are empty or if the user forgot to type or add something. The system will not save and it will prompt a message, product not registered. Please fill up all the catalog. If all inputs are complete, the next thing the program checks if the product list is already full. There is a limit of 10 product in the inventory. If the list is already full, the program will prompt product limit reach. Please update or delete a product before continuing. If else, there is no missing information and there is still space in the inventory, the program will go ahead and save the product. It stores the ID name, price, and the quantity into the inventory list. Using the next available space, after saving, the counter for the number of the product increase. And the program confirms that the product has been successfully added and prompts product added successfully.
So in case 2 is the viewing of the products. If the variable productum or if the user has chosen the second case without adding the product first, the program will display an error message regarding the lack of products and the case will break. Else, display the array inventory list in this order: ID, name, price, and quantity.
In case 3, the program allows the user to update product details. First, it checks if there are any products stored. If none exists, it shows an error message. If products are available, the user is asked to enter the product ID they want to update. If the ID matches an existing product, the program asks for new details, product ID, name, price, and quantity. If any of these fields are left blank, an error message will be displayed. Otherwise, the old details are replaced with the new ones and a success message confirms the update. And lastly, if the entered product ID does not match any product in the inventory, the program shows an error message, saving the product was not found.
Bale, ang sa akin naman po ay case 4. Una, titignan ng product kung may produkto ba. Ito yung tinatawag na product name. Kung wala, lalabas lang yung lalabas yung products not found. Kung may produkto naman, tatanungin ng user, anong product ID ang gusto mong i-delete? Susunod, titignan ng code ang listahan. Ito naman yung tinatawag na inventory list para hanapin yung produkto na may matching ID. Kapag nahanap, tatanggalin siya sa pamamagitan ng pag-ship ng lahat ng susunod na produkto ng puwesto pabalik, upper or left ship. Pagkatapos, babawasan ng isa ang bilang ng produkto, so product name ulit. Kung hindi nahanap, sasabihin ng program, product not found. Simpleng logic siya, pero kapag alisin yung isang item or item sa array or i-adjust ang listahan pagkatapos ng deletion, ito yung tinatawag na para walang bakanting puwesto.
For case number 5, perform sales transaction. If the product name is equal to 0, the system will print no product found, empty product in list. Otherwise, the system will print perform sales transaction. Then prompt the user to enter product ID. First, the value of variable product found is false. Using for loop for transactions. First, initialize I is equal to 0. The condition is I less than product name, then increment the I. Then the value of transaction ID is ID plus transaction name. If the first element index 0 of the I row in inventory list array contains the same value of the variable sales ID, transfer the variable price from the inventory list to product price. Then prompt the user for quantity sold, the value from the current inventory items quantity column index 3 in inventory list array, which is string, converts it into an integer named convert quantity. The value of the product sold, which is also a string, converts it into an integer named convert sold. If convert sold is less than or equal to convert quantity, the rest of the code only executes if there is enough stock to fulfill the order. Convert string to int and int to string. Calculates the convert quantity, subtract from convert sold, and saves this new quantity back into the inventory list as a string. Converts the product price to an integer. Multiplies it by the converted sold and converts the final sale total back into a string to variable total amount. The value of transaction list, then the transaction name as arrow, and index 0 is equal to transaction ID. Then the next index 1 is equal to sales ID. The next index 2 is equal to product sold. The next index 3 is equal to total amount. Then increase the value of transaction name variable by 1. And if the value of the product found is true, the system will print transaction successful. Otherwise, the system will print insufficient quantity in the inventory. Use break to exit a loop. Test case. If product ID is not found, the system will print product, then the value of sales ID not found. Using break to exit.
Case 6. Display all recorded sales transactions stored in the two-dimensional array. it first prints the title sales transaction and the column header. Then using a for loop, the program goes through each row of a transactional list array up to the number of recorded transactions. Each row contains 4 pieces of data: transaction data ID, product ID, quantity sold, and the total sale amount. System out print is used to neatly align these values in a column. After listing all transactions, the program adds a blank line for spacing and then end the case with a break. Case 7. Manage the exits process of the system. When the user selects option 7, the program asks for confirmation. Are you sure you want to exit the program? Why? And then the user answer is saved in the variable confirm, and the switch case ends with a break. If the user enters an invalid menu number, the default case display invalid option to notify them. Outside the switch is a loop, while confirm equal y. This loop keeps the program running and repeatedly showing the menu until the user types y to confirm exit. Once they confirm, the loop stops and the program prints, "Thank you for using the program." Close the scanner and ends.
Dangal greetings. My name is Christel Cabilangan from 1CSC. I'm going to report the testing, edge cases, and debugging from Product Inventory Management System. The first set of issues centers on inconsistent input handling, where mixing next and next line causes skip inputs that disrupt potentiation and other features. It also includes the array out-of-bounds error in the deletion process, where the program shifts element too far and risks crashing the system. These input problems also affects the potentiation loop, which repeatedly rejects correct credentials due to incorrect input capture. Standardizing the next line and properly managing the buffer would make the authentication stable and user-friendly.